Joni, who's overcome many difficulties and is probably one of America's very best athletes of all time, is really deserving of this.
5:45 for the last mile. No doubt that it's painful now, but as all those joggers know, the goal is now within sight, so the pain is secondary. She is just concentrating on rhythm, keeping it smooth, slowing down, but you know, the race was won from 5 miles to 15 miles with some fabulous running, not only physically, but the psychological strain of putting it out there for about 60 minutes to really be accelerating away from the pack, knowing in the back of her mind that no one has ever run that kind of pace in that kind of heat. And you can't fault Greta White. She was a reasonable person. She looked at the figures as they were coming in front of her, the times, and would think that this person must come back, and she gambled on how far she would come back, and Joni has not come back enough for Greta to be in the race.
You're right, Marty. It's beginning to hurt a lot right now. Those knees are feeling like glass as she's picking them up and putting them down, but it hurts a lot less when you're going to win the gold medal, that's for sure.
She'll be running on air those last 500 meters. She'll have to be. She'll be making a left turn very shortly. There it is. She's about to go into the tunnel. Now, the people in the Coliseum, most of them know what's going on because part of this race has been up on that big television screen, so they have been watching it. They certainly know what the situation is, and I'm sure they are right now anticipating the imminent arrival of Joan Benoit as she gets into some welcome shade and then very shortly out into the sunlight once again.
What a moment for Joni and the thousands who are in the stadium who fought for years to even have this race included. So it's doubly chilling for many of the people in that stadium.
Here she comes.
She'll come through that tunnel and listen to the crowd as she emerges. To go. 400 meters.
She will probably not get her world record, but under these conditions, she will still probably run the second fastest marathon ever by a woman.
And so doing, Marty, she's going to be immortal right now. The rest of the world says you know about Joan Benoit.
Acknowledging the crowd. Greta White is just now ready to come into the stadium. Oh, that's wonderful. What a shot. He has done it. Joan Benoit, the winner of the first ever Olympic women's marathon. Greta White will finish second. She will take the silver medal. Third fastest marathon of all time as Vice acknowledges the crowd. She's just run 26 miles, 385 yards. She's going to run another 400 meters.
We're going to know about Rosa Moda. Ingrid Christensen coming in for fourth here. Fantastic performance for Ingrid as well.
They told her in April, have an operation or you have no chance. And she had to think, even then, that her chances would be severely diminished. But it was on to the trials. As you see Christensen finish. She finished first in the trials. The question was, could she recover in time for the Olympic marathon? But she's answered that with a big exclamation point today.
The two teammates here, Ingrid and Greta from Norway. Ingrid favored as a dark horse, and first Greta. And look, Lorraine Muller from New Zealand. This is wonderful. Fourth place. Fifth place, I beg your pardon. The winner of the Boston Marathon. Everybody had ruled Lorraine out of this marathon completely, and so she dropped well off the pack with her comeback. That New Zealand training is paying off. She follows in the footsteps of greats like Schnell and Halberg. She's looking fine.
The crowd still rising as one, saluting both Benoit and all of the other runners who then enter and take that last lap.
Here we are. What I'll remember is the tremendous mental capabilities of Joan Benoit. It was interesting. Once she crossed the finish line, she let the emotions out, but she also broke into a different stride. She maintained her marathoner's stride right up until the last minute, because there is a tendency when you're getting tired to try and get up on your toes, use your arms more, and it wasn't until she got the flag that she broke out into a more natural stride for a person that's just running because of the joy and the happiness, but she kept that under control while she was in the race.
The final standings in the first.